Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Clowner, and this is the biggest Clash Royale news we've got in a hot minute. So I've pulled up the Reddit post that Clash Royale made. I'm not sure if that's the original source, but that's where I saw it first, at least. It says, a new champion and legendary card confirmed in 7 days' time. And I believe that was posted 2 or 3 days ago. So that's pretty crazy. I figured today, we don't know anything as of right now. I figured me and my friend, we made some predictions of what they might be. And we made some art for the cards, some concepts. I figured I'd like to share them for you for both the legendary and the champion. Let's kick it. So my friend Rob only made a concept for the champion. I made one for both, so I figured I'll do the legendary first, and then I'll do both of the champion concepts at the end. So the legendary card that I created as a little concept, now bear with me a second, the mechanical golem, okay? Looks pretty crazy. 9 elixir, the only other 9 elixir card in the game other than the 3 musketeers. This took some inspiration from a lot of the cards in the game. I think the largest source of inspiration would be if you were to combine a golem with a sparky. That's what this card would be. So it is a tower targeting tank, main tank, and it will hurl toward the towers very slowly, and once it does, it's got these little coils on its shoulders, similar to the Sparky, which indicates the power level that it's at, and it takes around about 3 seconds to charge up. Once it does, finally punches that tower, big kablamo, and it'll probably deal like close to 1,000 damage. Now, it's not huge damage, but considering that it's a tower targeting thing only, I'd say that's pretty crazy. 9 elixir, it is beefy. It will not split into another form, so that is all you get. It would probably have around about the same health as, or slightly less than a golem, I'd say. But I figured that was pretty fun for the legendary. I didn't have any other ideas for what that could be, a legendary. I don't reckon it would be a spell, and I don't think the game needs another building, so I figured it would be a troop. And I figured that it would be a tank, considering we haven't got a tank in a little while. So we'll have to see in 7 days' time, or 6 days' time now. Let's move on to the 2 champion concepts that we made, starting with my one, and I'll leave my good friend Robert's till the very end, because it is the best one out of the 3. So my champion concept, similar to a lot of the champions in the game, is a superior form of the lumberjack called the forester. It has this, I can't remember what it's called when I was designing it. It's this thing that is used to cut tall grass. And what he would do is he'd attack in this cone shape. So he's a long melee. And he'd attack in a cone shape in front of him, swiping the enemies as a long melee. And as you can see, in his hand is a little Haste-a-Rooney potion, which his ability would be to drop that Haste-a-Rooney, which is a new thing to the game. There isn't a haste spell in the game, so I figured that would be specific to him because it could be rage, but that would be kind of pointless because it would be the lumberjack. So it would drop a smaller radius spell that would only increase speed, not damage as well. So that's the difference between the haste and the rage, is that this one would only increase movement speed, not hit speed as well. And that would be a 2 elixir ability. Not exactly certain on what his elixir cost would be. I'd say maybe 4. That speed boost would be a very good ability to use with a push, but maybe 1 elixir is more suitable than 2. I'm not sure, you'll have to let me know the specifics. I didn't go that too deep into it, but if you want to see a more in-depth video, I could probably do that. It wouldn't be too hard to do, but I figured I'd just make some very simple concepts. Now, my friend Robert, on the other hand, please do check him out. I'll leave a link in the description to his Instagram where he does lots of different art things. He has gone fully in depth with his concept, other than the exact statistics of his things, but he's gone fully in depth with, which I think is very cool, the Wagoneer. So this is a sort of train pilot type thing in the style of Clash Royale, so it is very old-fashioned wooden metal, you know, wooden wheels. And this guy is a jolly guy. He's looking great. He does all of these concepts in this art style, and I think it's very, very cool with the browns. But that's not what we're looking at right now. Sorry, you're not getting a plug. What we're looking at is the card, the Wagoneer. So it is a champion. The elixir cost he didn't state, but I think he wanted it to be 4 elixir. And this would be a card that would have 2 different forms. The train and the guy on the train. And then the train gets destroyed, which is like a shield health, for example, like a golem, let's say, where there's 2 separate health pools. And once that golem health pool is gone, then you have the Wagoneer, which is just the pilot of the train. Now, his ability, Full Throttle, costs 2 elixir. And what it does, after a sound of the whistle and a scream for good luck, the Wagoneer dashes forwards and explodes in an instant, leaving him trainless and angry. So you can pop that train earlier if you want to, send it for hurling forward around about 4 to 5 tiles, he said, and it would explode, dealing area damage, leaving just the Wagoneer. I imagine that would be pretty powerful. That's probably why it's made 2 elixir. Hopefully reduced crown tower damage, or else you can just send that from the bridge hurling into the tower, and that'd be ridiculous. But those are the 3 concepts we made. Let me know which of these is your favorite, or let me know if you have any predictions for what they might be. I don't imagine it would be anything small, since the rarities are legendary and champion. That's why we made these sort of absurd concepts. But that's going to do it for this video. I think that's it. Do let me know if you've got any ideas of what it might be. And if not, I'll probably make another video in 5 days when it comes out. And we'll see how accurate we were. Probably not, but it's going to be fun. We'll see you then.